cheers. Welcome into episode live or live to tape on site from the Untappd Beer Festival in Charlotte. I'm here with Mike, one of the owners and creative directors from DSSOLVR in Asheville. Mike, can you tell me a little bit about the background of DSSOLVR, how it got started? What's the, like, one of my co-hosts on the Upstate Beer Boys podcast likes to ask about where the name came from, why you picked your location. Is there any stories behind the building? So just tell us a little bit about DSSOLVR and the logo, the name, the building, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, no problem. First, I want to say thanks, Chase, for having me on your show here.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful day in Charlotte today.
Yes,
Untappd Fest is going very, very well. Today we brought along our Thank You for Existing Kolsch, which is one of our flagships. I'm drinking it right now. Super easy. Perfect crusher beer for a hot day like this.
And that's a little bit of a surprise to me because I'm used to DSSOLVR. I was like hazy. So like a Kolsch being your flagship is a little bit of a surprise to me.
Yeah, it's super approachable. It's like definitely one of our introductory beers for like any new accounts and stuff. Like everyone will pick up the hazies because who doesn't love a good hazy on board? So, but we have that Kolsch right there to pick up as well. It's a little bit more approachable, a little easier on the purse too for a lot of our accounts. So it just makes it a nice +1 beer for a lot of our, and we just crush it all day at the brewery. So it's one of our favorites. But, you know, coming from DSSOLVR out of Asheville, North Carolina, it's been a dream project of mine and my business partner, Vince Tercey, for the better part of 10+ years before launching the company. So we started as Boston boys up in Massachusetts, and then my business partner Vince got the opportunity to work for Burial Brewing down in Asheville, North Carolina, one of our good neighbors right down the south slope from us in downtown. I had the privilege to go down there, work for Tim and Doug for Burial, and then while he was doing that, I got the pleasure of visiting beautiful Asheville, checking it out. It's so easy to fall in love with Asheville. The mountains, all the sights, the food, the beers. Like, if you're not familiar, there's, you know, a couple of breweries down in Asheville, so it's definitely worth checking out when you have the time and pleasure to do so.
And that sets up an interesting follow-up because Asheville, of course, has a huge craft beer presence.
Yeah, it's a presence there for sure.
Where do you see yourself, DSSOLVR, in that grand scheme of the Asheville craft scene?
Oh, yeah. I think we're just complementing that scene for sure. Very, very firm believer in the fact that, you know, rising tides float all ships. So, like, the more the merrier. It's like, you know, the beer scene is what makes an enjoyable Asheville scene, in my opinion. Like, we're just there to complement all the amazing food, the surrealness that just is the Asheville scene and mountain scene there. So you can get your outdoor life going there for sure. But then, you know, at the end of the day, kick back, go downtown, enjoy a couple of beers, start your way. You know,
very humble.
I say start your way from our spot in downtown, then walk your way down the hill, the South Slope. That's the best way to enjoy our beer scene. And then when you have the time, pop out, check out Sierra Nevada. You know, make your way by New Belgium. Like, you know, we got a bunch of really good brewing companies out there. Even if you were to make your way outskirts of Asheville, like into Greater Buncombe County, there are just a bunch of other heavy hitters that are just making amazing, like, small batch craft beers all around us. So, like, please come check out DSSOLVR, of course.
Yes.
But you know, definitely slot out some time for checking out our neighbors all around us. You know, and that whole vibe is kind of where our name comes from, DSSOLVR. It's like all these amazing things blending together, dissolving together, as you could say. Like, you know, that amazing outdoor mountain scene, you know, the good food and beer all around us, but mostly the amazing people, the great people that all come to Asheville.
Dissolving into the scene, together, is that just a quip that you came up on the spot? Or is that actually the thought process behind naming your business.
Absolutely, part of the thought and ethos of what we're trying to do is like connect all those things into one like little package around us. Also, you know, just big fans of fermentation altogether. So right now we're mostly known for our different beer offerings, but shortly offering, soon to offer more natural wines. We're already rolling out ciders and funky ciders, and then a little bit of mead here and there as well. So like fermentation is our game, and just been doing as much of that. So if you see our branding, it'll say Dissolver, we'll just say Dissolver, not Dissolver Brewing Company or beer project or something like that. It's just Dissolver because we're all about a fuller fermentation picture.
So you spoke a little about the Cool Show already, which was one of your flagships.
Yes.
But we're out here at the festival. What'd you bring here? What else did you bring here besides the Kolsch? Talk up your beers that you decided to bring out to the people.
Absolutely. We got the Kolsch today. We have our Automatic Win American Lager. This is, again, just another super crushable beer for a hot day like today. We also have 2 double dry hopped IPAs with us today. One's Murder House, which is our collab with our buddies out of Knoxville, Tennessee, Zool. Yeah, they're crushing it. It's just been awesome to see them launch. They were all super supportive of when we were getting going, so it's nice to see our homies like do some amazing stuff and like collab with them, just turning out some amazing IPAs now with them. And then we have our returning brew that we double dry hopped IPA we keep making called Uppercuts and Laser Tag. Just another super dank double dry hopped IPA. So we got plenty to enjoy today. Nice little spectrum of flavors. But we come down to the tap room, we got even more. Like we're running close to 30 taps now. And that includes 2 cask engines. So if you like your pub ales, your cask style ale, we got that for you. We got some Czech side pulls, so we're pouring some nice meringue style lagers for you. And then of course got your sours, your kettle sours, you got your double dry hopped IPAs for days, and then we got you on some slushies now too. So dipping in a little bit of everything. So we love our stuff. And then like I said, the wine's coming. We got our funky ciders there too. So we're trying to have a bit for everyone that walks in through our door. So you're guaranteed to at least have something you like there. I think so too.
So Mike, one of my other co-hosts on the Upstate Beer Boys podcast, Steven, he likes to always ask about what food offerings you have in the tap room.
Oh yeah.
So of course, sustenance is something very important when you're sucking down all these heavy beers.
Absolutely. We're primarily taproom focused, so our day-to-day is mostly focused on what's coming out of the taps. But we do welcome in a bunch of different pop-ups into our space. Right now we have our good buddy throwing some pizzas, actually right today, and he's there a bit more consistently running
almost got ran over. It's okay.
But our buddy Calico Pizza Co. Running out some really awesome Neapolitan style pizzas out of our spot. He's got one of those beautiful little propane ovens, just like turning out. Seriously,
I'm from Connecticut, so Neapolitan and New Haven, that speaks to my soul.
He's not doing the clam pizzas, unfortunately, but he is doing some really good other Neapolitan styles there. Got an awesome margarita on board. Does a really good like white sauce mushroom pizza that I'm a big fan of. Yeah, if you're into mushrooms. But then day-to-day we have other pop-ups that come through that change. We have another like Peruvian pop-up coming through shortly called Monty. Really good stuff. And then when it's an off day, we'll always have some like other kind of bar snacks, some chips, jerky, and stuff like that. And then the best part about our spot though is we're surrounded by some amazing restaurants. Rosetta's right next door, we have Bunchon, we have Mela. So we rely on our business partners around us that are doing amazing food to kind of bolster the appetite for our guests here. So always more than welcome to bring your own food right into the tap room as well. Can't cook it there, but you can eat it.
Yeah. And then one other thing we focus on the show is your ties to the community. So what are your ties to the greater Asheville or upcountry community, whether that be fundraisers, charities, local artists, local musicians, any of that sort of, anything in that nature, in that realm?
Oh yeah, love working with local artists for all of our labels and stuff. When I'm not making them myself, I have a list of other amazing, talented artists that I work with. Always bringing in some sort of music here and there. And then this month, actually, with our good friends from Arrive POS, we've been able to add a roundup function to our point of sale. So now we're turning that roundup into a monthly donation for different charities. This month, it being Pride Month, we're working with Youth Outright, which is a local organization, nonprofit for Western North Carolina that creates different programs and safe spaces for LGBT youth around our area. So they're just doing amazing things. We're super stoked to be fundraising for them this month. So
awesome.
Hopefully, and then by next month, the month after, we should be rotating through.
It's just that the roundup will just rotate every month.
Yeah,
I got you.
But we've done great work for beloved Asheville. We donate a bunch of services to our unhoused folk around us, so providing them with meals and safe places to stay, and then just a bevy of other local charities that just aren't coming right to mind, but always have some sort of fundraising going on for amazing nonprofits around us. So.
And then vendors like artists, musicians, because I know Asheville has a strong creative art presence down on the Riverwalk area.
Oh, absolutely. And lately we've been at least trying to do once a quarter art market pop-ups for us. So not sure when the next one will be, but it'll happen sometime soon. And then we actually have a small area in our brewery called the Thank You Gallery, named after our Thank You for Existing Kolsch. And that just features a bunch of other artists. It's all no commission from us. It's just they are able to put their artwork up, and they take 100% of what's sold there. So yeah, and that's been a lot of fun. Get to meet a lot of awesome, really cool people that bring their artwork and share it with us. So yeah, and on Tuesday nights, to get back to our industry, we have our industry night. Discounts on our Kolsch, discounts on our bogger side pools, and our cask engines there. So yeah, $2 Maliko pours too. If you don't know a Maliko pour, you gotta have one. It is a stein of foam, and it's you take it down like a shooter. So you chug it. Our good friends out of Philly, Human Robot, they call them milk tubes, but we do them in steins, so it's our stein pour of that. But definitely a fun way to enjoy a lager, you know, as a nightcap or as like maybe a catch me up.
Yeah. Well, for more of me, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. If this isn't enough of me, go follow my social media channels at Nutmeg2Palmetto on TikTok and Instagram. And if social media is not your thing, it can be a little overwhelming, we all know. Go like and download to the Upstate Beer Boys podcast. Hopefully Mike and the DSSOLVR crew will be a guest later on. Mike, as always, I give the guest the final word. What else do you want to speak of?
Well, I just want to say thank you so much, Chase, for having me. Can't wait to do the Upstate Beer Boys podcast. Sorry, good thing I have this shirt on. Didn't stumble there.
That's all right.
Yeah, please come visit us in Asheville there. Hopefully Chase doesn't cut out that stutter. But it's been a great day at Untappd Fest here.
Cheers.